going on, guys? Welcome back to Brant Builds and Off-Road. Today I am welding on the truss to my 4.9-inch. I have to do some modifications because the truss doesn't really fit. Got it from IronRock off-road, and yeah, let me go show you the problems with it. So, ordered their they call it hybrid plate box style or plate style truss, and it's the WJ conversion for a 4.9-inch. And well, so I got my diff in, and right now I'm trying to find the center of the axle, but this doesn't fit. So I don't know what 4.9 inches they're doing, but it's definitely don't fit mine. So I gotta modify it. I gotta cut up the sides and stuff, and well, try to figure it out. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing today. Oh yeah, and let's see. Look, there's one. There's two. And three of the same part. Yeah, and then one that says IronRock. Yeah, a lot of these things don't have numbers. They're not labeled. I don't know what the heck's going on, but luckily I have enough brain power to figure this out. So I'm gonna have to cut it, modify it, and I'll try to figure out how the heck I can do it the best way I can do it. Alright, so got my middle line here. Got 63, basically 63 inches. It's like just under 63. Forget the number, it's like 63.938 or something, the exact measurement that I got. But you know, that's what the tape measured. So basically 63 inches. Right in the middle here, I got, well, 32 and a half. Or sorry, 31 and a half for 63 inches. Alright, well, it's near the end of the day, and I'm extremely annoyed by this thing. So I had to cut a whole bunch of stuff off to adjust for this 4.9-inch housing. Yeah, IronRock's off-road, what they say is for 8.8 and a 9-inch. Yeah, it doesn't fit this 9-inch at all. So I had to modify a lot of things, but got one side welded up. Tomorrow I'm going to do the other side. So, yeah, I don't know. It's alright. But I'm finished tomorrow. YouTube magic on the snap. And just like that, it's the next day. So, like I said, very irritated at this whole truss situation. Didn't go on as easy as the instructions said. Maybe for 8.8, I don't know, but 4.9-inch doesn't work at all. So, I used this tool to basically just go to the form of what it needed. And then I traced that onto the truss right here and had to cut that all out on both sides in order for it to fit. And then because how wide this casing is, you know, this had to be spread. This part of the truss on both sides had to be spread open. So yeah, now I'm in the middle of welding it still. And well, should be okay for the most part. But yeah, not very pleased with how much that needs to be done with it. But it is what it is. I'm gonna get this done and get this axle done. Well, let's see. Oh, I'm still just welding. I gotta finish welding. What sucks, my breaker keeps popping, so I have to keep having to get up, put the breaker back over, come back over, weld for about 10 seconds, so you can go do it again. So every annoyance that could happen is happening. It is what it is, and I'm just going with the flow. Let's see. But yeah, I'm gonna get started again. I'll see you when I'm done welding. Alright, so got that all done, welded up. Right now it's upside down. So I got this gonna do. It's kind of like a diff skid plate for a 4.9-inch. I forget where I got that from. WildHorses, 4x4 or something like WildHorses. I don't know, I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen from where I got it. It's like 30 bucks, 40 bucks, you know, a simple bent piece of metal, but it's exactly honestly what I was kind of looking for. I was trying to find something that will protect the differential. I mean, this is, I'm pretty sure this casing is like 1/4 inch. So 1/4 inch plus I think this is 3/16. Looks more like 3/16 than 1/4 inch. So looks solid. I'm just gonna weld this in and hammer it down to form it. We'll see how it goes. I'm so irritated at this welder. I let go of the trigger and the wire keeps feeding, so things are getting hotter than they should be. My breaker keeps popping. Yeah, very annoying things, but I mean, those are okay, you know. Like right here, you see this big old spot. Like I get to that corner, I want to stop, but I let go of the trigger, and the wire just keeps feeding and feeding and feeding, and it's very annoying. And then the wire, I just bought a new 10-pound spool of it, and the wire is getting caught in between each other, so I have to keep stopping, pulling the wire out, undoing the spool. Yeah, it's the worst spool of wire I've ever bought in my life. It's terrible. It's making this job a lot harder than it should be. But I got it done for now. I still have to come out. I got to do the shock or the coil spring purchase, and then I need to do the lower control arms. Nothing to do on the upper control arm because all they do is bolt right into here, and it holds out and it comes out here, and you know, it's just a bracket that bolts on. So I just have to do the lower control arm mounts and the coil spring purchase, and that should be it. I do need to find some upper coil spring purchase because I want to push the axle probably about 3 inches back from where it's at right now. So yeah, that's where I'm at for now. I'm gonna do the coil springs right now and also the lower control arms. Finish this axle completely up. That way I can add the third member in, and I already have the brakes. So once I get that, I will just need to put the axles on, get the brakes on, and this axle will be done. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Once I have all those parts, all I really have to do is buy 6-inch coil springs, because right now I have 4-inch coil springs, 4-inch lift. Well, it's like almost a 5-inch lift actually, but it's a 4-inch spring, so I just have to get 6-inch springs, and I'll probably have to buy new rear shocks, and that's it. So yeah, this thing's getting very, very close. All right, so this is like 5 days later. Finally got the rear truss. Still haven't got the axle shafts, but I got the brakes. Gotta go mark it out where I need to cut, and basically get it to where it's gonna sit. All right. Okay, I'm back like 3 or 4 days later. So got the truss all welded up. Show you. So got it all welded up there. So I got that, and I got these beefy boys right here, 35 splines, some big boys. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now is basically just making sure I got the measurements correctly, putting the things in here. I'm not going to bolt anything up. I'm just going to put that on, throw the axle shafts in, and make sure they go where they're supposed to. So yeah, let's get started. Obviously I don't have those tightened yet. This thing's gonna be sick. So, I also want to show you the difference between a 31 spline and 35. That's a big size difference, you know, between strength and everything. 31 and 35 is a big difference. All right, so there you go. So I got the shock mounts, got the whole truss done. The only thing left that I have to weld onto this is the lower control arm mounts, and then the shock mounts. The lower control arm mounts I could probably do while it's out here, but for the shocks I'm gonna need the axle underneath the Jeep and see basically where it's gonna sit at. I'm thinking, it's hard to decide whether I want 12 or 14 inch travel in the rear. I want to go for 14, but I'm just not sure yet. Yep, got all that done. And I'm pretty sure I'm ready to go. Pretty much ready to go. I got a few little tiny spots that I need to weld up, but overall I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna have to clean out the axle and the inside of all the metal shavings, and then I need to sand everything out on the outside, and I need to paint. Sorry, my son's messing with the GoPro. The paint is going to be metallic bronze, so it should be a neat color. I think my front is a metallic bronze too. I thought it was black, but definitely wasn't. But well guys, thanks for watching. This video was kind of everywhere. Took like 2 weeks to get done, but yeah, so I got that done, and hopefully another video will be coming out soon after this one, but we'll see. Things are busy when you're starting a business. All right, well, thanks for watching guys. Hope you enjoy. Make sure if you like this video, give it a like, hit subscribe to continue watching me build this WJ. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.